Nuclear power is a highly efficient energy source that is growing in popularity. The fission of one atom of uranium produces about 10 million times the energy of one atom of coal. The waste products of uranium are dangerous, but nuclear power plants are some of the safest places in the world. Now you ask how such an energy source is produced? Well, you will soon find out. The basic idea of nuclear energy is that a nuclear reaction heats water into steam. This turns a turbine, which spins a generator. This creates energy. The process is far more extensive than this, and we will now go step by step to make the process clearer. In the reactor core, there are multiple components. First, the fuel rods are submerged in graphite, hard water, or regular water. Electrons are shot at the fuel, which split the nucleus of the element, which is often uranium, creating energy and more electrons. The electrons continue to do this, starting a chain reaction to produce heat. Next are the control rods, which can be submerged or removed to generate more or less heat. If the control rods are completely submerged, the reaction will stop. This is how nuclear reactors are shut down. The outside of the rods are usually made of cadmium to reduce corrosion. The rods hold cobalt or boron and are designed to absorb excess neutrons. The rods can be moved to different heights by the operator to create more and less heat. There are also two different types of reactors commonly used. The first and older way is the boiling water reactor. In this type of reactor, the fuel rods are placed directly into the water, which then boils and turns to steam. The steam turns the turbine and generator. Next, the water is cooled in the cooling towers, condensed, and pumped back into the cool. The newer and more commonly used reactors are the pressurized water reactors. In this reactor, the water with the fuel rods is under a very high pressure to keep it from boiling. The water passes into the steam generator while on a pipe to heat the water in a separate tank. After it has passed through the steam generator, it returns to the fuel tank. The water in the steam generator turns into steam to turn the turbine and generator, and is then returned to the steam generator. This way, the water with the fuel and the water with the generator are always separate. The advantage to this is that a leak in the fuel tank will not contaminate the generator or turbine. Here is a video to help explain how a pressurized water reactor works.
In a PWR, the water in the reactor tank is under pressure to keep it from boiling, even though it reaches very high temperatures. In the steam generator of a PWR, water passes through thousands of small pipes. The heat in the pipes turns the water to steam, which then drives the turbine. The turbine powers the generator, which in turn produces electricity. Here is where the process differs from a boiling water reactor. The reactor water is now pumped back into the reactor tank and heated again. The steam from the turbine is cooled in a condenser, and the resulting water is sent back into the steam generator and heated again.
In conclusion, nuclear power is one of the most efficient energy sources in the world. It produces energy 24 hours a day. However, nuclear energy can be dangerous even with the extremely high safety measures. Fatal accidents are possible and have occurred. There is also a matter of the waste created, which are difficult to dispose of and also quite dangerous. It is a matter of debate whether nuclear power is the right choice, and it is up to you to decide whether or not it should be used.